you here for the meeting? Fine. Just come in here, then we'll close the doors. We don't want the public or the press to get wind of what we're talking about. That could be embarrassing. I mean, we have nothing to hide. We're all doing our best for the community. In fact, they should be grateful for our efforts, but the problem is they can so often misunderstand what we're talking about and why we make certain decisions. So, what's on the agenda today? Oh yes, we need to find out what the public thinks about this and what residents really want. How can we do that then? Any ideas? Well, we tried a survey, but hardly anyone responded. It's so difficult to connect with people nowadays, so difficult to get people interested in things that really matter in their community, to get them to interact with us. So, any other suggestions? Well, I've got one. Let us in. This week, the One Haverhill board decided not to open its meetings to the public, despite considerable concern in the community about its accountability and lack of transparency. Instead, notes of its meetings will be placed on its website. Do the members think we're stupid? Do they think we've never served on a committee? Most of us have. One thing we learned very quickly was that even the official minutes of a meeting are a very sanitised record of what was decided and rarely mention the diversity of views expressed. And these aren't even minutes, they are notes, whatever that means. I thought the idea of One Haverhill was to bring the people who control the budgets of all the services and amenities which we enjoy in Haverhill together, so they can be told by us how we want them to spend what is, in effect, our money, rather than them deciding from their ivory towers 50 miles away what we needed. In other words, to make people like Anglian Water, the National Grid, Haverhill Housing, the NHS, the police, the fire service and many other agencies more accountable. But accountable to whom? There are councillors from all three tiers of local government on this mysterious board, and we elected them. But surely they could go and see any of these agencies whenever they want for a private meeting, if they insist hard enough. Having got them to come to Haverhill, why can we, who have suffered from their failings for years, not hear what they have to say? And why can we not see whether any of these funding controllers do actually turn up to answer to One Haverhill? Now it has national government clout behind it in the form of this community budgeting pilot. As long as a group meets behind closed doors, people will always think, rightly or wrongly, that it has something to hide, and they won't trust it. But what I think is more serious is that it shows that its members don't think we, the public, are capable of making a fair judgment about what they say and do. And that makes me profoundly uncomfortable, because it sits in a long tradition of power and secrecy going together, and shows One Haverhill is not, as we were led to believe, a different animal at all.